Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of the Dominions multiplayer showdown. This is going to be turn 5. Let's go ahead and get started. A messenger has arrived from the Marverni, sure. Greetings fellow Empire of Men. We appreciate your display of friendship. The ravens talk of your lands far from ours, and so both Helheim and Pangaea are potential common threats. To your east you will find Pangaea, and to or Pangaea, or whatever that is. I'm gonna just say Pangaea. I know that's not correct. I know that's probably you guys are gonna be mad at me, but that's what I'm gonna call it. And to your southwest, the sneaky forces of Helheim. We don't share a common border, so we are neutral friends. Hey, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'm gonna send a message back to them to let them know. So, fellow Empire of Men, we appreciate your display of friendship. The ravens talk of your lands far from ours. How did he find that out? How does he know where they all are? His scouts must be moving pretty quick. And he knows where I am too, that means. Well, that's so weird. How does he know where I am? How does he know where all of us are already? Maybe he's got some magical ability, I'm not sure. See, afflictions are being cured. That's always good because of my priest here. I don't know where anybody is. Let me get this straight. So, east. So to my east is we're just gonna say I'm not gonna call it Pangaea. Oh yeah, Pangaea. We're just gonna call it Pangaea. That sounds probably about right. So Pangaea is to my east, and my southwest, the sneaky forces of Helheim. So they're gonna be probably down here. Pangaea is over here. We don't share a common border, so we are neutral friends. So here's what I'm guessing. Helheim's somewhere's down here. I'm here. Pangaea is over here. He's probably down here, which makes him up here. So naturally, we're farther away. That or he's over here, and we're really isolated by this river and stuff. That must be what it is. He must be here. He's not counting the border as a river, or the river as a border, because we can't really. I mean, it's kind of hard to cross that. It really does make kind of a natural border. So he's probably more by Helheim, which means that I'm smack dead center in the map, if you want to look at it that way. I mean, you could technically say this is smack dead center of the map. So I guess you can't really, but like technically I have borders to everybody. Like if you were to be on this little area here, you're pretty safe. You got like a nice bottleneck there, which would be actually awesome to have. Well, either way, let's go ahead and get started here. I should be able to start doing some research, so let's get that started right off the bat. That's going to be super important. I see that this guy's got some fairly powerful, wow, he is a really powerful 3112. Nice, wow, fantastic. 19 research ability. Is that even normal? I feel like he came out pretty good there. Usually 17 I see, but they get a random magic skill, and he just got enough random magic skill to make him get a little bit more research. So very powerful unit there. Definitely good to put on research. And let's go into research now. I mentioned somewhat things I wanted to touch on. I think Conjuration was one of them, because I could summon things like Black Servant. Which can scout enemy provinces. That could really help a lot. And I've got things like Revive Bane and Revive White and Shade Beasts, Bane Lord, Spectre, Ghost, Harvester of Sorrows, Well of Misery, King of Bane, Fires, Ghost Riders. What else do we got? Just taking a look at all these. Alteration. Skeletal Legion, something I want, so that's actually Utter Dark would be awesome to cast. Showbolt, Shadow Blast. If you guys got any suggestions, well, I guess it doesn't really help you because I'll be 5 turns ahead by the time you give them. But you know what? You can give them anyways. If you guys got suggestions, toss them out. It'll be a little bit before I can actually put them into effect. Control the Dead. Teach control some undead beings. Powerful undead will be resistant to the necromancer. Leeching Darkness. I'm just trying to get a feel for what I've got here. Plague, Black Death, Undead Mastery. What's Undead Mastery do? Was it here? I guess it wasn't. But here's Army of the Dead, Fields of Undead, Lichcraft, Ritual Rebirth, Reanimate Archers, Pale Riders, Horse Skeletons, Raise Dead. Okay, enchantment's what I want. So we're going to put all of our eggs in one basket, go for enchantment. Definitely something I want, because if we take a look at enchantment, right off the bat we get Animate Skeleton, Animate Dead, Reanimation, Revive King. The king is dead, long live the king. With this ritual, the necromancer revives a mound king and binds him to his service. The king is intelligent and shares his master's motives. Just lots of different things we can get here. Reanimate a skeleton, and then we get raise skeletons, and create revenant. So just really useful things that's going to help me kind of start doubling my army up. Now for recruiting units, I see we're working on another researcher. That's not bad. I'd like to get another one of these guys going. Constant researchers pouring out where we can get them. I see that we got lots of recruiting going on. That is good. Let's go ahead and do an army setup real quick. I do got some different units here that I want to move about. These guys are going to be replaced eventually by these guys, but I'm going to leave them there for now. And put these guys in. 39 out of, okay, let's see, we got 40 here. Can we take them on? Don't see why not. Especially could if I did take these guys with me. Can I not do that? I can. It's a small group, but it's better than nothing. That's not what I wanted. That was not intentional. Okay. I say we give it a shot. We also got to send a message off. So we're going to send a text message to them. We're going to say, what should I say? Let's see. Greetings. Are they the Druids? No, they're not, right? Oh, the time of Druids, the age of revelry, Helheim, dusk and death. It was them, correct? Yes. A messenger has arrived from our Verity. All right, I'm gonna say. Let's see. So let's say, greetings, wise druids. We'll just say we have like, let's say like the human, the council of Ermor thanks you for your intelligence. Or how about for your sharing of information on the layouts of the land. As we in the Ermor kingdom say, an enemy of... Actually, we'll put that... Really kind of put that out there in a bold statement. So, greetings, wise druids. The Council of Ermor thanks you for sharing of... Actually, I'm not technically would be a council. I'd be... Can I not go back to that? Bah! I gotta redo it all again. I don't want to be a council because he's a council of druids. It would sound weird if I said that. We'll say the Senate of Ermor thanks you for your information on the layouts of the land. I will just say, how about we just say actually, as a wise, great leader of Ermor once said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay, so the Senate of Ermor thanks you for your information on the layouts of the land. As a wise great leader of Ermor once said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I like that. That'll be really cool. So there we go. A little bit more eventful turn 5. We're kind of moving forward. We're gonna have a battle here taking place, and real quickly, go ahead and move my scout. I thought I set him up to move last turn. I guess I must have messed it up somehow. That's fine. Sometimes that happens. Well, we now know. I'm glad I didn't move him actually, because we now know a little bit more of the layout of what we've got going on. So I say that maybe we go ahead, and even though we are going to extend to the south down here, I say we cut it off somewhere right here with the throne and these 2 provinces. The mountain range gives us kind of a nice natural wall there, and then we push more to the north and try to create a border here, and that can give me a nice big nation to somewhat grow in and expand from. So that's a good idea. So let's go ahead and move our scout up and around, and we'll see what we can find. So I want to thank you guys, and see you on the next turn. Alright, in turn 6, there was a battle in Moss Woods. Let's go take a look at this battle here, see how we did. Hopefully my bunch of my units don't break again, because that was really frustrating. We are fighting a lot of these guys, and I'm not really sure how we're going to do. But we will see. Come on, come on. There we go. Those rocks hardly did anything. Those javelins are just deadly. Alright, we already routed some of them. I will say that the arrows are no good. Or they're actually sticks and stones is what it looks like. And then the mace. Man, I got a mace, really. I think we're going to be okay. I'll go ahead and fast forward this. Yep, there we go. Routed them. So what we needed, we did lose a few guys, but we are rebuilding units, so not too big of a deal. That gives us another province, pretty important. Let's keep moving forward. Well, we got some ghouls. Okay, some ghouls hanging out in the area. Go ahead and build up the defense a little bit here. We don't need to go all crazy on defense in these provinces just yet. I just want to get a little bit of defense up and make sure we hold it. Look at how fast the Dominion's spreading. That is awesome. Dominion spreading, because we do have a very powerful Dominion. It is going to help. You got some experience here. That's good. So this leader's really picking up on all of this. How many units? How are you doing right now? You've honestly got probably enough units to take these. 20. I really would like to get a throne. Like an early game throne would be fantastic. 41. We've got 30, mainly heavy cavalry and heavy infantry. That would be pretty rough. Okay, and then now that we got somebody else doing research, I would like to start searching for magic sites. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of searching. And for research, all right, nothing crazy, but we are getting there. Do want to recruit some units here. I see that we've got this all kind of maxed out. Let's get a few more. Actually, why don't we start getting some cavalry built up, huh? Maybe. The Quake of the Sacred Shroud. Could get some blessed units going, or some sacred units, I mean, going. They're pretty good, and we are going to definitely want to have... one is, I mean, we are going to want to start building some up, but I don't know if... I do want to get some Lizard Auxiliary at some point too, but I guess that's not really a big deal right now. Princip. We should get some Princips to guard our commanders soon as well. I can either get a couple more. Basically, I'm looking at those, or I could start working on getting some blessed units. Or some sacred. I keep saying blessed, sacred. What is the difference between these and these? Other than the price. They're definitely a lot better. Hit points wise, strength wise, morale wise, magic resistance wise. They've got recuperation, which these guys don't have. The unit heals afflictions. Wow. Yeah, let's get a couple, or at least we'll go like that. Now, what that'll do is it will start getting those horses built and our cavalry there built. And by the time I am ready to take them, I might have 5 or 6 or 7 of them, and that's not bad. That'll be pretty useful to have a couple of them. I really should focus on taking another. I kind of want to go back and pick up more units. I don't really have a whole lot yet. I want to start getting another one of these. And then we might want to get a second commander going soon. How much can our commander hold? Oh, 100 units. He's pretty good. I'm going to need to go back, but do I want to go back? Do I want to take this province? Yeah, probably, because that'll give me some more resources. Let's go ahead and take that province. I think we're going to be okay. Ghouls and Soulless. I think we can take them. Could be close. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try that, and we'll see how we do. So, all right. And that's what we've got for turn 6. All right, turn 7. Let's see what we've got here. A messenger has arrived from Helheim. I wonder what news they bring. Oh, we see you. We can see your souls. Well, that's kind of terrifying. I wonder if they bumped into me. Marius has searched for Ermor for magic sites, but none was found. So we didn't find any magic sites, and we got a battle. Let's see how we did against the Ghouls and the Soulless. I'm kind of curious. All right, we're going to meet on top of this hill here, I see. That's going to kind of make my javelins a little less effective. And they moved pretty quick on me, but it looks like I'm going to cut them down pretty good. Yeah, cutting them right down. Now, I believe they're fearless, so I don't think they're going to... I don't believe they run away. They have a high morale, I think is what it is. Their morale's pretty high. Soulless, pretty much the same thing. They're mindless, yeah. Never heals, undisciplined. Poor amphibian, okay. Oh, they actually did run. Interesting. I didn't think that they would. All right, so that was a pretty nice grab for that province because I really wanted it. He said he could see me. I wonder if he's using some sort of magic to see me. Why does everybody seem to know where everybody is and I don't know where anybody is? Am I? Is there something I'm missing that I don't know? It's like some secret that I don't know. Oh boy. Militias, light infantries, and heavy infantries. Only 20 units. I feel like my army could take that, but I really need to go back and get new troops. Plus, I want to get these thrones before somebody else does. 30, 80. I should come back and get my army prepared to take this throne. Do I want to take this province and then come back, or do I want to come back, get more armies, and come down and take this throne? I want to take the throne, so let's start heading back. But that's fine because we can move about with our scout. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's using is their scout. I'm like spending so much time scouting around me that if I took my scout and just like you can see all the provinces, I kind of like went down here, went over here, went up here. Like if I just take my scout and went down, I'd be like somewhere's right here right now. Very possible I would see the enemy. So let's see. Don't need any mercenaries. Army set up. We've got lots of troops, getting some cavalry ready to go. Let's get rid of the standard bearer, I think, for now. Oh, there we go. Because we've got enough of them now that I'm not as concerned about getting it. Okay, there we go. And then preach, research, defend. Why don't we have you go search for magic sites over here, and you're still preaching. Dominion's pretty good there, so why don't we move you over here? You could do some preaching here. Use. I am saving up gold, so even though I am increasing defense here and there, I'm trying to also save up some gold for other things. So we'll do all of those by 5, and then that'll be it, I think. And we'll get this to 10. So spending that gold on defense, but trying to pocket a little bit of it each turn as well. because that gold's going to be very useful for building temples and forts and such. So that is where we stand for turn 7. All right, welcome to turn 8. I see we have a messenger from the Mervani here. Let's take a look and see. Greetings from the Druid Council. We have confirmed sighting of the Gales of Hell at Helheim, 76, just a short way to your north. The Valkyries have been sending us threats, and so we look for distant friends such as yourself. Look at that. Sighting of the Gales of Hell at Helheim, just a short way to your north. So to our north. So they must be up here or down here technically. So actually I think where he told me before, he said somewhere's around here. That might be correct because that would technically be my north as well. It's so confusing because of how the map is. I mean, technically, unless you know where like the true middle is. I mean, how do I know this isn't the middle of the map? It's very hard to tell, you know, where the actual proper middle would be. But we should definitely send somebody back to talk to him. So we're going ahead. I think we're searching for magic sites here. All right, we want you to do some research. You're already doing some research. We're moving our army back. Going to pick up some more forces so we can get ourselves a throne. What do we got? 20 units here. Heavy cavalry and heavy infantry. We actually might have... We actually could probably dip down real quick and take this throne. I don't see why we couldn't. Using my scout, I want to keep pushing forward so I could start finding other players. For the recruit units, somebody recommended that I don't get the blessed units, but because they're not really much better for the price. Gold 50, resources 24, 35 resources 22. Definitely is a lot more gold. Let me get a small unit of blessed, because I think my prophet gives my blessed units like some special abilities, if I'm not mistaken. So they could come in handy. They could definitely come in handy, so I should get some of them. Alright. Need to get another auger. And we're going to want to start building our first fort as soon as possible. I just haven't decided where I want to build it yet. Do I want to put it on the thrones? Probably not. I guess it depends on where the other players are. In relevance to where they are, we'll kind of decide... We'll kind of decide how I want to set it up. So I think this will be enough to attack here. Oh, my prophet's here as well. I was going to spread dominion. Should I move my prophet with me though? Definitely want to just have him cast spells. Not really any particular. Just cast a bunch of spells because as of right now I don't really have anything special. Going for enchantment. We're pushing all the way to like enchantment 6. We want to be able to reanimate archers and such, and pale riders and hordes of skeletons. Alright, 10 is fine for now. 20. How much gold do I have? A good amount. We're going to want to stack up some defenses on the throne, so I'm not too worried. I'm just trying to get defense up in some of these areas. I don't want to get retaken back. Okay, so I think that's it for this turn. And actually that will also be it for this episode, that being episode 2. So I want to thank you guys for joining me for these turns here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.